Well, I thought that was a really terrific college basketball game. I thought our guys played hard and well for a very long stretch. I thought Louisville, when they fell behind early, really dug down deep. Started the second half with 3 baskets off of offensive rebounds, which has really been a strength of ours at keeping people off the glass. But they're very good at that, and that got them back. And it kind of seesawed for a while, and they finished a little stronger than we did. So.
Questions for Coach?
Jim, your zone looks like it really bottled it up for them. It caused them a lot of problems. Can you talk about that?
Well, for 95% of the season, we have played man-to-man, and almost exclusively. Only as this season has worn on have we adjusted and added a couple of zone defenses. We had them early in the season, never used them. But as you face the different teams in the ACC with very short turnaround, and we played on Wednesday night, we were exhausted after the game. The guys played so hard. We had a walkthrough on Thursday, so we really needed to make the game preparation very, very simple. And we used the zone effectively on Wednesday, so we just decided to stay with it. And I thought the difference is in the second half when we still made a miss early on, but they got those second chance points. And, we would have preferred they didn't.
Coach, were you able to see or hear anything when the spectator came near your huddle?
Basically, no, but there was a little bit of a commotion in our huddle, and I glanced up, and there was someone there, I believe in red. We don't normally wear red. And I asked the coach, and they just said it was some fan. Is that right? Was it a fan? Wasn't a Miami fan.
Coach, it seemed like you guys had a lot of success attacking the switching defenses from Louisville early, making a lot of good passes. Was that something that you just saw on film, or talk about that a little bit?
No, it's, part of your offensive schemes create certain situations over and over again. And it's up to the players to recognize how the opponent is defending and then attack that. So if they're switching, if they're trapping, if they're clogging, we have all different terms, and we tell the players this is what you can anticipate them doing. And I thought early in the game we were very, very good at catching the guy who was rolling to the basket. Kamari Murphy got a couple of baskets. DeJuan Ewell got a nice little jump hook. Abuka Zundu got a basket off of it. So that was very helpful to us to get those inside baskets off of good passing. But as the game wore on, and their defense got harder to get inside, and we ended up having to shoot more perimeter shots. And I thought one of the major keys to the game was their defense on Davon Reed. They really shadowed him and weren't able to get him open very often. And I saw Coach Pitino stand up one time when we drove baseline and kicked it to Davon for a wide open 3. And he was barking at whoever it was, I don't know the player, to not leave Davon. So that was obviously a major part of their defensive strategy, and it worked. We had a hard time getting him free.
Could you just talk about, I know you're asked this all the time about the league, and night in and night out, like you said, a great game today, but it's like that every day, it seems like.
It is. The league is a monster. I look at our schedule. We're on the road today at Louisville. We got to go to Virginia, to Florida State. That's 3 of the top 10 teams in the country. They'll probably be seeded 1, 2, 3 in the NCAA tournament. But we have a home game, Georgia Tech, Clemson, Duke, and then have to go on the road also to Virginia Tech. So our schedule is murder, but I know everybody else in the league looks at their schedule and knows that if you don't play really well, you're going to lose. If you play really well, then you have a chance. But the other team's probably going to play really well, like today. I mean, I thought the game was in doubt right up until the last minute. I mean, we did fall behind by, was it 6?
8.
We fell behind by 8, but then it was all of a sudden, 2? again, or 3?
Actually tied. You tied at 61.
So you see, I don't know, I wasn't paying much attention during that time. But that's the game, that these players are so darn good. And I love my team. The guys on my team are getting better. You know, we weren't this good back in November and December. But now we've put ourselves in a position, I think if we had even made a couple of more free throws, it would have maybe given us a chance to make a shot right at the end.
When Snyder had missed 6 straight games, how did you prepare for him, and did you anticipate your play?
It seems like every time we play a team that had a hurt player, he was back against us. Emil Jefferson from Duke this year. A couple years back, we played Duke when Ryan Kelly was out for 6 weeks, came back and got 36 on us in his first game back and hadn't even practiced. I'm just happy Quentin didn't get 36 today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.